From Mr. Beast losing millions in a collab to breaking a relationship, here are all the times when collaboration destroys a reputation. Lunchly, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI's collab, starting with what was supposed to be the Avengers of influencer brands. Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI, three of the most powerful names on YouTube, teamed up to launch Lunchly, a pre-packed lunchbox brand aimed at kids.
Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and KSI just released a competitor to Lunchables. Every box includes a Feastables bar and a bottle of prawn. Looks like all the flavors are already existing Lunchables meal. This is about to go so crazy for back to school.
Think influencer-approved Lunchables, but with better ingredients and a lot more marketing hype.
We decided to come together, put the fastest growing beverage in history, fastest growing snack candy in history. Feastables meets Prime meets an entree. So we have three lunchly meals here.
You're just going deep in it.
Fine, dude. We started off.
It's your podcast.
Turkey stackums, Fiesta nachos, and we got a pizza. I'll be honest with you boys, I'm dissatisfied with the launch.
The launch was huge. Sponsored content everywhere. Commercials, TikTok ads. Everyone from Dant DM to family vloggers was talking about it. And then people opened the boxes. What they found wasn't fresh. It was moldy cheese, slimy crackers, and sour meat sticks.
These are supposed to be good for like another 2 months. This is molded. That's mold. This is not safe. Especially like kids that are so young, they may not know what mold looks like, so they might just eat it. I saw a picture circulating about mold, but I didn't know if it was fake or, I just had heard about it, but this is real, you guys.
Several unboxing videos went viral showing literal mold inside unopened Lunchly packs weeks before their expiration date. That alone would have been bad. But then came the health reports.
What this girl found in her Lunchly is making people sick to their stomachs. For context, Mr. Beast, Logan Paul, and Kessie have teamed up to make the Lunchly, and people are saying that it is not only a more worser Lunchable, and not only that Logan Paul is exploiting his pregnant wife, with some people allegedly even finding mold in their Lunchly, but this girl found something even more worser.
You're telling me this is a lunch?
Do you think that this is enough food?
Consumer watchdogs flagged lead and phthalates in the packaging. News articles asked why child-targeted food had materials linked to developmental issues.
But the entirety of the kit is still considered an ultra-processed meal. Lunchly has higher amounts of A and B vitamins, which can be good, but also can be problematic as vitamin A is a fat-soluble vitamin, and kids can easily overconsume it, leading to toxicity. Being that it's fat-soluble means that you can't just urinate excess out.
Parents were pissed. Schools banned it from lunchrooms. Nutritionists tore it apart. And influencers who promoted it tried to scrub the videos from their channels.
It's clear Lunchly, just like Lunchables, misses the mark too many times to be considered meaningfully healthier, at least in my opinion. That being said, I do think many criticisms pointed at Logan, KSI, and Jimmy are unfair.
Mr. Beast stayed quiet. Logan Paul blamed production scaling. KSI tried to laugh it off, but the damage was done. The brand died fast, and for once, Mr. Beast's Midas touch turned to poison.
Well, I think when we first launched Lunchly and the initial reception was positive, and then immediately extremely negative. Everyone's like, "Yeah, this is just business. It's over."
Lunchly wasn't just a failed collab. It became a masterclass in how not to mix clout with consumer goods. But if you think this was a disaster, brace yourself. DrDisrespect times Twitch. At one point, DrDisrespect and Twitch were inseparable. He was one of their biggest stars, the sunglasses, the mullet, the over-the-top persona. Even when he got suspended in 2020, fans waited, speculated, and even defended.
He was talking inappropriately with a minor, where I truly believe this scumbag needs to be banned off of the platforms that he's on.
I don't know who's really going to support him at this point. Like, what kind of person is going to watch DrDisrespect? If you watch him at this point, you just have to be
Then he went silent. Twitch gave no reason. Doc never explained. People moved on until 2025. Suddenly, it all made sense.
And now, last night, there was a new development in this situation. Now, I want to be very clear, these are still allegations here, but a former Twitch employee on a random Friday night just came out and dropped a bombshell claiming that DrDisrespect got banned because he was caught a minor using the Twitch Whisper system and trying to meet up with them at TwitchCon.
Former Twitch employees leaked that DrDisrespect's ban was due to sending explicit messages to a minor through Twitch's Whisper system back in 2017.
A lot of other parties, like journalists, came forward saying that they had heard similar things from Twitch employees, like their trusted sources had told them similar stories about the reason behind DrDisrespect's ban.
The allegations resurfaced with receipts, and the industry went nuclear. Doc denied it at first, then confirmed it with a cryptic statement admitting he engaged in conversations that shouldn't have happened. But the damage was cosmic.
I do. And yeah, I used Twitch's Whispers, but trust me, I wasn't sexting anyone. You also said the word minor, Cody. I even made sure that word was emphasized in my statement, just to make sure these so-called journalists would pick up on it. And boy, oh boy, did they ever, champs.
Game studio Midnight Society cut ties. Collab creators pulled streams. Twitch was vindicated, and Doc's brand, built on mystery and masculinity, crumbled instantly.
I'm sorry, but mutual bantering with inappropriate jokes taken out of context should have never led to me getting banned from Twitch in the first place.
It wasn't just a bad collab, it was a partnership hiding a scandal. And when the truth came out, everyone canceled DrDisrespect immediately. This one was less of a collab gone wrong, and more of a collab that should have never existed in the first place. But at least this didn't result in a breakup, unlike our next collab, NeonX Iggy Azalea. Kick streamer Neon has always thrived on chaos, but his decision to stream with Iggy Azalea, yes, the Iggy, sparked a chain reaction that no one saw coming.
She doesn't know chat. She does not know chat.
Do you go to the gym? You wanted me to go to the gym.
Every day.
I go to the gym.
I wanted to do some gym with you, but this didn't want to sweat, which I understand because, you know, your makeup's very hard to do and stuff.
Exactly.
At first, it was just content. He flirted and she played along. The stream numbers spiked. TikTok went wild, but then things got weird.
It took me 2 days to do this.
Why is my hair stuck on stuff? I know why. I never zipped my dress up the whole way. Wait, could you do it for me, please? Sorry, I'm so serious.
Yeah, sure.
Thank you, sorry. I just forgot to get someone to help me with it this whole time. My hair keeps getting stuck in it.
It's done.
Thank you.
Of course.
Neon's girlfriend at the time, Sam Frank, wasn't exactly thrilled. What started as minor jealousy turned into full-blown drama, and it all unfolded live.
Fuck, bro, this is so hard. Crying already, bro.
Only days after the Iggy stream, Sam broke things off with Neon and clearly said that the collab is the reason of their breakup. Clips of her crying went viral. Fans called out Neon for emotional manipulation. Others accused him of using the breakup for views. Meanwhile, the Iggy stream was still being clipped and reshared, making the situation worse by the hour.
Twerking on girls?
Yeah, I saw that whole clip from the Halloween thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was upset with you.
Why?
I still am. That's gross. Why are you having other girls twerk on you? Why? You don't know where their coochie been. You're disgusting.
Where's your coochie been?
Hey, I'm...
No, for real. No, you gotta finish.
Neon's brand took a hit. His image as a chaotic but likable streamer turned into guy who lets his girlfriend cry on camera while flirting with celebs. And Iggy just bounced, never addressed it, never came back. But if you think this was bad, you're about to see something way worse. Keemstar X Etica. This one isn't just infamous, it's tragic. In 2019, YouTuber Etica was spiraling publicly. He'd posted cryptic tweets, had concerning breakdowns, and fans were deeply worried. Instead of helping privately, Keemstar invited him onto Drama Alert, his news show infamous for milking controversies.
You know, a lot of people are looking for someone to blame for the Etica thing, and obviously I'm the target that they've picked, and they're pulling up old tweets where, you know, I'm making some banter jokes.
During the interview, Keem repeatedly downplayed Etica's mental health. At one point, he said, "You're not crazy, you're just playing this up."
Keemstar, I wish you the best, my nigga.
He also told Etica, "If you really think life is a simulation, then why not just jump off a cliff?" That line, Etica took his own life just weeks later.
I still think about the time he interviewed Etica, this YouTuber who was going through a mental breakdown.
Really think about it, then why live? Just jump off a cliff. Just jump off a cliff.
And just a few months later, Etica fell to his death after jumping off of the Manhattan Bridge.
Keem tried to spin it, said it was taken out of context, that he tried to help, but the damage was permanent.
And when I talked to Etica, he was fine. When I spoke to him privately, he was totally fine. And I guess people just don't understand that. And I wasn't just taking his word for it. It was the doctors.
That collab, if you can even call it that, became the single darkest moment in Keemstar's career. And to this day, anytime his name trends, someone always brings it back up. It's a brutal reminder. Sometimes, exploiting someone for views doesn't just ruin your reputation, it can even cost a life. But these next streamers really took their collab disaster up a notch. Streamer Royale times Amaranth, QTCinderella. You'd think a Twitch reality show featuring top female streamers competing in physical challenges would be a recipe for success. Streamer Royale had the budget, the names, the hype, but it also had sabotage.
I think QT's too. Even more so. I had far more negative thoughts about QT than I had about Ludwig, and I think that's still true after the Mango thing. Like, I got stories about QT, and I've never even met the person, just from seeing messages come in from her and from Kate working with her. I got a lot of stories.
Behind the scenes, Amaranth's husband, Nick Lee, publicly accused QTCinderella of orchestrating a coordinated boycott of the event. Allegedly, QT reached out to other streamers behind the scenes and convinced them to drop out of spite or personal beef.
A week before the event happens, QTCinderella calls us and says, "Hey, I'd like you to stop using that production company." And we're like, "What?" She's like, "Yeah, we use them for our show, and we don't want another streamer using the same production company." And I'm thinking like, dude, that's the production company's business is to do productions. What the f? It's not like she owns the company. It's not like we're doing even a similar show as her. She was just doing the Streamer Award show.
As a result, Streamer Royale launched with half the cast missing. Viewership dipped, and fans called the vibe awkward.
You know? And then so, you know, she got mad that we wouldn't just drop our production company a week before the show. And so then she went through the grapevine and got a lot of people to, you know, drop out of the show.
Production quality was high, but the show felt like it had been kneecapped before it even started. The drama didn't stay private. Screenshots leaked, Reddit threads blew up. QTCinderella denied everything, but the seed of doubt had been planted.
Like, she went through and she twisted her little dagger on all these other people that she was close with and got them to drop out of the show or to create a headache for us. When we told the production company that QT had requested, you know, them not working with us, I believe what they told us was that QT had already talked to them and tried the same thing, and then said that she wouldn't use them next year for her show if they didn't drop.
And Amaranth, she never did a season 2. This wasn't a collab that went bad on camera. It was a backstage power play that nuked months of work and ruined trust between two of the biggest female streamers in the game. But at least this collab didn't make people disgusted, like this next one. Aiden Ross x Andrew Tate. Aiden Ross has always played close to the line. Loud streams, wild guests, and say-it-out-loud humor. But when he started collaborating with Andrew Tate, that was the beginning of the end.
Oh, what's your opinion on Andrew Tate?
I think what he did is he got women to fall in love with him, then he flew them out to Romania, and then he had them work like 15-hour shifts, and then he stole money from them while he had them work in the basement.
The girl obviously fucking flew out there, know what was going on. Like, there's no secret to it.
Yeah, but she obviously didn't know what was going on. If there was no secret, then he would have just said, "Hey, do you want to come to Romania and work with my sex trafficking business?" But he didn't do that. He said, "Hey, come to Romania, let's get married, I love you." And then he got them to work after lying to them about that.
It started with Aiden inviting Tate onto stream to talk about masculinity. On paper, it looked like another clout collab. In reality, it was way worse. Tate had already been banned from multiple platforms for hate speech, misogyny, and pushing toxic ideologies.
No, I'm stating this, and I don't want to insult you because I'm not here to bully you or pick on you.
We're not. We actually like you, or
We
we
actually-
wouldn't be around you.
We kind of
because
like you a little.
lots of people want to hang out
bit.
with us, and we tell them.
What don't y'all like me?
I just don't understand how or why you're famous in any way.
Hold up, 1 through 10, what do you rate me, 1 through 10?
And when Aiden brought him in, not once, but multiple times, he didn't challenge the views. He agreed, praised, and even laughed along. That's when Twitch said, "Yeah, we're done."
You're gonna donate $100,000. You're gonna donate $100,000 to an animal shelter because puppies deserve it.
right now.
That's actually really sweet.
Within months, Aiden Ross was off Twitch and fully moved to Kick, a platform known for looser rules. But even Kick had to step in when Aiden Ross streamed Andrew Tate content.
Because people are saying, oh, he's misogynist, he doesn't like girls. But I don't think you are.
I highlight the differences between men and women. Does that make me a misogynist?
I don't think so.
Men and women are different creatures, right?
I agree.
Yeah, so I don't think that one is even particularly better than the other. I think we're different. We operate.
Even fans started walking out, saying his streams were no longer funny, they were dangerous. And even now, whenever Aiden Ross trends, Andrew Tate's shadow isn't far behind. So, which one of these collaborations do you think are a complete train wreck? Let me know in the comments.